So here's MasterCam X4 opened up. First thing you do is go machine type, router, Techno Servo. That brings up your property manager. Under properties, stock setup. I'm going to set my bit in my lower left corner. That's where I set it here. The dimensions of my board are 6 by 6. And actually that wood is 13/16 thick. So I'm going to enter that fraction. If I want to see it, I'll hit display. Then I'm going to draw that. So I'm going to create a rectangle from the origin going up 6 and over 6. Snap in there. I'm done the rectangle. Fit screen. I'm actually going to offset it so my bits stop a little bit before. So X form, offset. I'm going to offset a 1/2 inch. And I'm going to offset all these lines in here. Then I'm going to create an arc from a center point. I'll snap it on that center point and draw the arc out maybe 3 inches. So I'll set a diameter of 3. Snap. Escape. Let me do that again. Here's my memory tool. So I'll go back to center arc. I'm going to set it at 5. 2-inch offset. Do that again. 5. This time it'll be 7. Nine. Let me do one more here. Maybe 11. I think that's good. So I'm all done with my geometry. Next thing I want to do is trim that geometry back to my offset line. So I'm going to trim this back to here, this to here, this to here, this. Then I also want to trim them to these offset lines. When I'm all done trimming, I'm going to go back and erase all of these lines. I don't have to. I can leave them on here and not toolpath them, but I'm going to get these out of my way. And now I'm all done with my geometry. Now I'm going to toolpath. I'm going to go toolpath, contour. I'm going to do a partial contour, and I'm going to start at the top. And I'm going to actually run that router bit down the center. So I'm going to go to Tool, select a 1/2 inch ball end mill. There's 1/2 inch ball cutter. Set my feed rate at 60, 30. Hold those settings. Holder, cut parameters. I'm going to turn the cut parameters off. So now the bit's running down the center of my line. Depth of cut, very important. You set that at 0.2. Hold that setting. Lead in, lead out. It's going to be turned off. Breakthrough, multi-passes, tabs, linking parameters. I'm going to go to a depth of -0.5. My wood's about 3/4 thick. Oops, I want to set that at absolute, -0.5. My wood's about 3/4 thick. If I go down to 1/2, I have about a 1/4 inch overlay in the middle. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to go ahead and pause it here and do the rest of them the exact same way. Okay, I'm all done toolpathing the 5 arcs. You can see them all 5 right here. I go up here to select them all. If I want to verify, I go to verify. I like to see an isometric, fit screen, and then there they all getting cut. And the last thing I do is after I check it, as I go to post, Techno step, I double check that, and I want to post it to the flash drive. Here I'm just going to do it to the desktop. Make sure you name it with your name in it, and then it posts. And there's my code. Let's go out to the router and run the block.